Hello everyone. In this session we are going to discuss on control statements. In previous session we have seen about data types, different data types in Java, primitive data types, non-primitive data types and all those with examples. So in this session we are going to see then introduction about the control statements, how it is used, where it is used in Java and how it helps in the automation with Selenium that we are going to discuss further. So we will just see the introduction part. If you want to learn previous things about data types, you can refer the links in the description. And also if you want to switch to practical examples without this demo on control statements, you can directly jump to practical sessions. Links are given in the description. Okay, but if you want to know about the overview on control statements, please stay here and please follow the demo. Right now, let's see what is this control statements and how it is used and why they are used. Okay, the term itself says control statements. That means if you are familiar with Java program, a little bit base programs, statement, what is mean by statement? Whatever you write in a program, that's a statement, right? So control statements, that means you have to control the statements that you are writing in Java. That means you have to control the flow of the program. Okay, let me switch to Eclipse and show you a small example, or to better make it you understand. So each and everything you write is a statement. If you can see here, boolean check is equal to true is a statement, system.out.println is a statement. So a program contains a list of statements or a group of statements written line by line. Okay, if you want to control these statements, whether to go to the next line or whether to go to the different line or whether to repeat the lines again, all those things will be possible only through the control statements concept in Java, right? So these control statements helps us to control our program flow. Okay, there are three types of control statements in Java. One is decision making and other one is repetition or a loop and jump. Okay, let's see what is this decision making. So if else switch are the one of the decision making control statements. So where they are used, if else switch, if you have remembered the flow charts, in general you might know what is a flow chart. It will start, it will flow with some steps and again it will check the condition. If the condition is true, it goes to next step, or if the condition is false, it goes to the other step, right? So decision making is nothing but you are taking a decision whether to proceed further in the line of codes or to jump back to the other statements. So you can specify these conditions using if and else statements. Okay, and switch. For example, I'll give you one real-time example. So for example, if you take any application, you will be selecting an age. Say you have a drop down of 0 to 18 age and 19 to 25 age, like that. So based on the condition you can switch. So there are multiple conditions if you want to check. If it is single condition, that's fine, you can use else if, but if there are large number of conditions, you cannot keep on writing if else statements, right? So in that case you will be using switch. We will see with the practical examples in the next session, so that you will know how in real time we use these decision making statements. Okay, just park it aside, just gain the knowledge what I'm going to tell you. Just remember how it is used and why these are useful. Okay, next, repetition or loop. These statements are used whenever you want to loop your statements, or whenever you want to loop multiple statements multiple times. Say for example, if you want to print a numbers from 1 to 10, so generally what you do, you write system.out.println 1, system.out.println 2. You have to write your system.println 10 times so that it will print 10 times. But using these loops, you will write a single statements, and using this loop syntaxes, you will make that simple system.out.println line to be executed 10 times. So this 10 times execution will be specified by you. So how many times you need to execute that statement will be given by you, decided by you. That's a repetition. So In order to achieve this, for example printing 1 to 10, you can achieve in a multiple ways. You can achieve using for, you can achieve using for each, you can achieve using while statement, you can using a do while loop. These are all different loops available to achieve for the, a task, okay, repetition tasks. So based on your requirement, you can choose which is best choose for you. So we will see in detail in examples which we are going to see in the next session. And jump statements. So these jump statements basically, for example, let me switch back here. So I am executing this 11th statement, and immediately I want to switch, I want to jump it to 28. Now I don't want to execute all this, I want to execute 28. I want to jump to 28 and then execute from here. So you will check from one condition here, and then you will skip these conditions if it meets, and then you want to switch to go to. So these conditions can be jumping from one block to different blocks, skipping the executions, or you want to continue executing the same loop. If a particular condition is met, then you will be using these jump statements. Break is one, that means you will break it. If a particular condition is met, the loop is broken. You will be mostly using this in a loop, or you will be using in a if conditions or something like that. And continue is nothing but if you achieve some condition, you want to continue it without executing the next lines, then you will use this continue. You will be seeing it in examples. Don't worry, or don't think too much about it. When it comes to practical, you will understand it very easily. Okay, I am just giving you an overview so that you will be understanding what exactly it is. That's it. And go to is nothing but if you want to jump to different statements, you will use it. And return statements are nothing but if you want to return any value, if you want to return integer value while creating methods and functions, then you will be using this return functions, return keyword. Using return keyword, you can send some value. You can send some value to the function which called. Okay, we will see what is functions, methods in the next sessions, but this return keyword used mostly in the methods. Okay, this is just a overview on control statements. So these are mostly used whenever anyone asks you what are control statements. Just remember, in order to control the statements, or in order to control the execution flow, you will be using the control statements to control those. It controls the flow of a program. Okay, that's it. So just keep in mind these things so that you can relate it when I'm giving some examples in the next session. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.